I'm here today with my Toyota Tacoma. It's a 2003. I bought it a little while ago in a severely neglected state, and I've slowly been nursing it back to health. Well, recently, I've been having a problem with the rear axle. These things are known to develop what's called axle wrap over time, and this is due to the rear axle only being held in place by the leaf springs. There are no traction rods or anything else that locate the axle underneath the truck. So as the leaf springs begin to degrade and lose their strength, the axle tends to move back and forth when load is applied and reduced. When I bought this truck, it had a bed topper on the back of it, and the bed was full of the previous owner's belongings. I mean, it was probably 300 or 400 pounds that was in the bed of the truck. And I think over time, that load that was just sitting in the back of the truck probably degraded the leaf springs to the point where they lost a lot of their strength. I'm going to go in there and replace the leaf springs. I'm also going to replace the brakes because I've been noticing some clunking coming from the rear end whenever I let off the brake pedal at a stop. So we're going to go in there and see what it takes to get this done. Alright, so I've got brand new leaf springs in there. I put new shoes on, brake shoes. I put in new drums. And I also went ahead and replaced the parking brake assembly because it was all rusted and it had a lot of binding going on in it. So it's a lot of work. So let's take this thing for a test drive and see if anything improved. Alright, so after a brief test drive, I'll say that things are a lot better. Whenever I let off the brake pedal, there's no more clunk. Acceleration and deceleration, it's a lot smoother. There's not so much backlash through the drivetrain. And I definitely think those old leaf springs were the main cause of everything. They were certainly on their way out. So with the new leaf springs in and the new brake parts installed, I think I can finally just drive this thing. You know, it is a Toyota after all. So I think it'll be a good truck from here on out.